There you are. I'm sorry we were separated for a bit. It's so incredibly unfair we're not allowed to dance together. I can't imagine standing on the sidelines watching me switch dance partners is enjoyable. Plus, you look so amazing. It's really a shame you don't get to show it off. If you like my skills, Pudding, we should try and do it together at some point. Though, my ability's mostly in just ballroom and a bit of swing. I am pretty good at the Charleston. Ah, gods, I adore the name, but you probably shouldn't call me Blue here, Pudding. To them, pet names are reserved for thralls. I know on technicality, you know, but that's our little secret. Oh, I get to use all the pet names for you I want. It's unfortunately just mutual love that scrunches noses and turns heads. Actually, I don't think any pearls would get clutched if I... Is this okay? Kissing your neck like this? Lovely. Wow, you really enjoyed that then. I'll have to keep that in mind. All there really is to do is mingle around, unfortunately. I don't want to talk to anyone here. Except maybe Lavinia. And you, but that's obvious. We could definitely try to find her, of course. It'll be nice to see her again after our visit at her estate a while ago. It was so nice of her to help us on such short notice. I should have gotten her something. Maybe we can figure out a good gift later. And we'll get to tell her about our exciting news, too. I think people are starting to look at us. We've probably been talking to each other for too long instead of me going about and socializing with other vampires. Time to mingle, I guess. Ready? Stay close then, Pudding. Oh, there she is, actually. Levvenia!
Ah, the lovebirds. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Definitely agreed, Pudding. Vin, as much as I adore your unending confidence, you really shouldn't call us anything like that here. But it's incredibly lovely to see you again, too.
Right. I nearly forgot you're parading around your beloved as a simple thrall. Unfortunate, but I suppose necessary. Look at you though, little Pudding. Your outfit is stunning. I do hope you kept at least some of the clothes I gave you during your little stay. Wonderful. I'd be almost heartbroken if you hadn't. I made some of those myself, after all. Did my sister of mine not tell you I'm a seamstress? Really, and here I thought you were proud of my work.
Vin, I absolutely am. It must have just slipped my mind. I don't mean to offend.
I'm simply jesting, dear. It's entirely alright, though I must at some point show you what I've been working on recently. A lord and lady have commissioned me to design and create their attire for both their engagement party as well as their wedding. And they're going with the most beautifully accurate Renaissance-inspired style. It'll be just divine.
That sounds wonderful. We'll be happy to see those, and any other of your works. Speaking of an engagement, however...
You've gotten engaged? Oh my gods and lords, congratulations!
Levvenia, volume.
My apologies, but this is just so exciting. When did you propose, dear sister? Oh, you proposed. My mistake. How interesting, a human proposing to a vampire. You two must really have something special.
You have no idea.
This is absolutely wonderful. I want to make your wedding outfits. You both will look so good together. I must ask, though, with the two of you being so close and now engaged, why haven't you turned them?
What?
You've had to have considered it. Honestly, it should have been done long ago. Tobias turned his husband not quite long after they met. It If you had done the same, you two wouldn't have to be pretending right now. And you could have entirely skipped the whole thrall thing.
Sorry, Tobias is the one who turned his husband? I thought they met a good while after... You know what? Never mind. Regardless, my pudding still has human friends and family. It'd be noticed pretty quickly if they suddenly were unable to go in the sun or eat.
I hadn't considered that. Usually it's the vampire who's got the human hopelessly involved in their world. You've two got it the opposite way. How odd.
It's not that odd.
Dear, I didn't mean to imply you're making them be a part of your human life. It's just a result of this strange relationship you've made for yourselves. And your love's want for a quote-unquote normalcy. Now, have you put thought into becoming a vampire? Agreed, it will be necessary, but not eventually. The sooner you're one of us, the sooner you don't have to hide yourself away. Plus, you're going to be aging as humans do. Until then, that's always an inconvenience. It may be a good idea, honestly, to have you turned on your wedding night, which could be incredibly romantic, giving it a thought.
I would really like to discuss something else.
Very well, but you should both think it over. How has your new home been treating you? Oh, that sounds absolutely lovely. Furniture shopping can be such a fun time. What style are you going for?
Well, it depends on the room, but a lot of it is arranged between the 60s to modern. We settled on that for the lively colors and interesting decor.
Well, if it makes you happy, I'll hold my judgment, even if I have much of it.
Much appreciated, sister. I feel you can't blame me for tiring of all the constant pre-1900 styles. Exactly, Pudding. We can get a taste of that by coming to events like these.
Oh, are you planning on attending more of these social gatherings, then?
No. No, probably not. Just this one has been incredibly nerve-wracking and stressful. I can't imagine attending them regularly.
Because of the possibility of having your facade broken, yes. Again, you wouldn't have to do that if...
Levvenia.
Apologies, I'll let it lie.
I appreciate that. I value your opinion greatly, but that's not something I want to talk about. Especially not here. They're setting up for another dance. I'll try to be right back this time. Vinia, are you participating?
Not tonight, no. Satoshi was unable to attend, and I'd rather not dance with anyone else. I'm sorry you've not been granted the same choice, sister. I'll keep Pudding company, though, since that'll settle your worries.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I'll be right back. Promise. See you soon, Pudding.
They care for you greatly, I believe obvious is an understatement, dear. Ever since you came into their life, they've been brighter, happier. My sister's adoration for you shines through, even when they're attempting to hide it like this. I would hope you shared the same feelings for them. They'd be heartbroken otherwise, and we absolutely cannot have that. You were the one to propose, though, so it's fairly clear that's not the case. My goal isn't to make you nervous by talking more openly about your relationship here. It's just that both of you are being too overly cautious and worried. All that'll come from people here knowing is judgment. They aren't able to do anything about it since you are now a marked thrall. And, well, dating a human is normally a discretion worthy of being shamed. Vampires can really do anything they choose with their thralls. I do not mean for it to sound like I have any distaste for your relationship. It's simply how things function here. If you were also a vampire, the two of you could be dancing instead of them being forced to have a different partner for each and every song. They were asked to be in all of the dances in an attempt for them to meet potential suitors. Our parents would like to set them up with someone of high standing. Quite jealous there. That makes sense. It isn't fair for that to be a choice of our parents, but that's just how tradition goes. I knew from very young I would be in many courtships and possibly even an arranged marriage, unfortunately. But during one of those courtships, I met my husband, Satoshi. He very quickly went from a potential suitor to the man I fell maddeningly in love with. So it's not always a loss. You shouldn't have any worries on it. My little sister has refused every single suitor ever presented to her, and being so young, she's, for now, granted the ability to do that. Besides, it would take the world ending to pull them away from you. Please, that's barely hyperbole with how they speak of you. Although that never-ending adoration makes them even more scared to lose you. I wouldn't shy from saying that they're terrified of ruining this perfect, normal life they've been setting up because of past experiences and grievances. It makes me worried that all their tiptoeing and precautions will lead to unnecessary stress and mistakes. A good example is them not turning you. They want to keep up this domestic human facade that you've built, so they're prolonging the inevitable, making you a thrall wouldn't have even been needed if they did. I do appreciate your protectiveness of them. It's good to know that they have someone close who cares so deeply for their well-being. I've absolutely done my best to care for them as well. Our family is incredibly hard on them. It was easy to see that they needed someone on their side for once that tries to understand how they view things. That's a very cute sentiment. She does have a rather underappreciated and caring view of the world and the people in it, even if it does come with a touch of naivety.
Hello. You guys didn't have to stay right here. I would have been able to find you.
It's nice and out of the way, though, and we were having a wonderful chat. How was the dance?
Horrible. I got paired with this guy who was really full of himself and handsy, and then a lady who talked as if because she knew of our family, she knew everything about me. She was, for some reason, going on about how strong our family would be with her coven. It was weird. So much talking fit into one song.
That's probably a potential suitor our parents set up then. The handsy gent might have been too.
Sorry, what? They're planning another courtship? Oh, God, I don't want to be swarmed by suitors again. It's not like I need it now anyways. I already have everything I could want. I do mean you, Pudding.
Simply turn down any suitors the night brings, then. It's not like they're going to send potential courtships to your home. But, as a precaution for if our parents are getting that tired of you turning people down, I'll try to sway them away from the idea. Tell them that a relationship right now would just get in the way of you performing well at work, or something like that.
Thank you very, very much, Vin. You've done so much for us, and I need to find a way to repay you.
Nonsense, you're my baby sister. I want to be there to look out for you, as well as those you so greatly care for. I should make my leave, though. Let you both enjoy your night and go converse with more of the folks here. Oh, and if you both want a reprieve from acting and socializing, there's a lovely little gazebo in the garden that'll suit you well.
Trust me, I know of it. A really good suggestion, though. Thank you.
Before I leave, I do have one last question.
Oh? What's that?
Why are you both using a glamour on your eyes?
We're not. Why would we need to do that?
That's what I'm wondering. Don't fret, I'm not going to tell anyone anything of it, or be angry. I would just like to know if something went wrong.
Nothing went wrong. Okay, so I did use a glamour on Pudding's eyes to make their thrall seem stronger, but that's all.
I would prefer it if you both didn't lie to me. I'm used to my sister doing it on rare occasion out of fear of our family's wrath. But you aren't making a very good impression, Pudding.
We're not lying, it's just... Well... Levvenia, I promise nothing is wrong, but it's also something we have to keep to ourselves. Or at the very least, something we definitely cannot say here.
Alright, that I understand. I know both of you are using a glamour though. Have you any idea the level of fondness vampires hold for the color red? I have used every single possible variation of it that exists in my work. I'd like to think I have the ability to tell that my own sister's eyes are an entirely different shade and saturation.
I didn't realize that. I'm not really the best when it comes to specific colors. I thought I got it close enough. I don't think anyone else would notice, Pudding. It should be alright.
Can you truly not tell me?
We can't. I'm sorry.
Good that it's not anything bad, at least. But still, I cannot even fathom what it could possibly be, and curiosity is a mighty killer. I won't press further. I may ask about it in the future, however. In the meantime, try to stay safe, my dear sister. You've got a lovely person looking after you now, but you still have to avoid being reckless and foolish.
I'll be as careful as possible. Thank you, sis. I do appreciate you worrying and caring about us, especially you caring about Pudding. It's made me really happy you're accepting of them being my partner.
Your fiancé, you mean? Keep an eye on my sibling, will you? Make certain that she stays out of trouble.
When do I get into trouble? Trust me, our nice and calm life at home is the opposite of trouble. I can't wait to get back to it. Have a wonderful evening, Lavinia. Hopefully we'll see you again before we leave later.
And a good evening to both of you. Fare thee well.
Well, that was really nice. Even if it was a good bit nerve-wracking at the end there. Definitely refreshing to have a more genuine conversation with someone here for once. How about we go get some food? They did at least put some out for the thralls here. Not entirely sure that's out of kindness, though. It looks good regardless. I'll probably have a stop at that enormous blood bar as well. You can't blame me. All this socializing is making me hungry. Let's go see what they have for the both of us. Oop, I've got you. I forget you're still not used to that. You okay? That's good. It's quite the gorgeous gazebo, isn't it? I snuck off to it a good many times while at other events held here. It's an absolutely perfect escape. There's a privacy charm over it, meaning no one outside of it can hear or see us. I think it's meant for discussing private, important matters and such, but for us, it means I can finally do this. Exchanging kisses. How wonderful. I love you, my Pudding, my fiancé, my world, my love, my every single possible thing that I haven't been able to say for the last several excruciating hours. Oh, right, eyes, yes. Glamoring our eyes to be red was 1,000% needed, but I agree. I'd like to see your silver ones again, too. There. Do you think you'd be able to change yours back, or should I? All you need to do is focus for a second on the faint energy surrounding your eyes and imagine clearing it away, like sweeping away dust. There you go. Amazing. You've been getting a hold of magic so quickly. Of course, it's just basic. It's only been barely a week since we discovered you even have the capability. God's our reaction when that tea light lit when you jokingly said the ignite spell. Plus, a dispel is actually a lot harder than the ignite spell since there's no activation phrase. You're doing splendid, love. I've no idea how much you'll be able to learn and use. It's still a shock that our new unique binding gave you the ability in the first place. There is an extremely good chance it would grow exponentially stronger if you were turned, yes. I'm guessing you've been thinking about that a lot after Lavinia brought it up earlier. I honestly wish she hadn't. That's something I want to wait to discuss for a while. And we absolutely do not have to do it right after getting married like she suggested. Here, let's sit. Seeing her again was quite nice, yeah. I'm glad we actually got to talk to someone here about the reality of our relationship and tell her about getting engaged. I didn't expect her to be so excited and supportive about it, even offering to design our wedding outfits. It'll be really nice having at least one member of my family at our wedding. I've no idea what we'll tell your family if they ask why the others wouldn't have wanted to come. Can definitely use distance as an excuse, though. I'm excited for wedding planning too, love. Is right now the time for brainstorming? But we should put thought into the event colors at some point. I almost forgot that's a common thing. I think blue being one of them would be nice. I'm unbelievably excited to marry you. Don't remind me. I cannot believe my parents were trying to find someone to court me or set up an arranged marriage again. No wonder it was oh so important that I came here and made a good impression. If they knew I was already engaged... I'm really glad lessening my father's disappointment by having you with me as a thrall swayed him towards not doing that. I mean, it seemed like that's the case at least. I'm so sorry you just had to stand there completely silent while I spoke with him. Us talking about you like you weren't even there, and then while he, appraised you. That was so uncomfortable. Yeah, that made how Edric spoke of you sound almost kind in comparison. But don't get me wrong, I loathed that interaction as much. Actually, no, more. I still can't believe the gall of him to hold your chin like that, and approaching you while I was indisposed. He was absolutely waiting for that opportunity. My entire being wanted to just grab him and throw him as far away from you as possible, but gods know what the consequences for that would have been. I should apologize as well. You've never seen me angry like that, and it's a side of me I don't want to frighten you with. It doesn't matter if Edric was mostly all right with it. I don't want to be like him or be like that to you. You're right. Small moments and genuine emotions don't define me as a person. If anything, my worry over not becoming that shows that I won't. Yes. A therapist would absolutely have a heyday with me. I'm definitely still considering that option. Tobias was pretty nice, yeah. Kind of funny, too. That man has the most beautiful husband, and he still gets shy when anyone attractive compliments him. Definitely a more pleasant interaction, but I still didn't care for how he spoke towards you. That's the baseline here, I guess. Oh yeah, that one lady was more respectful to you. That was really good to see. I wouldn't be surprised if that was to get on my good graces, though. Did you get to talk to any of the other humans here? I guess that's not surprising that most of them wouldn't be in a headspace for small talk. Being told by a good couple people that your so-called leash was too loose was quite upsetting. No, I wouldn't have expected you to pretend to be more obedient or whatever. It's bad enough we have to pretend I view you as property. I'm not going to make you act like it. I'm so incredibly ready for this night to end. Say, can you still hear the music from the party? Maybe your hearing has improved a bit. Who knows? I think I know how to make this night better, though. May I have this dance? Love, do you think I mind you being inexperienced or not? I'll walk you through it. Don't worry. Hold my hands like this, and when I step back, step forward with the foot that parallels mine. There we go. Let's just do that for a bit. A step and step, which slowly leads into a turn. No, you're doing wonderful, Pudding. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be us. I love you too. Let's pick up pace a tiny bit. Go with the music. We could also do something fun, like... Okay, I should have given warning before twirling you. Doesn't seem you minded it too much. To twirl me, you would need to take my hand here, raise it above my head, and... Amazing. Now, put your arm around my waist here, and I'll do the same. We clasp our hands together and hold them out, and then just simply step, sway, and turn. Of course you can rest your head on my shoulder. I'm not going to say no to that. Comfortable? Always comfortable with me. You're adorable. Dancing with you like this, it's a dream come true in every way. I've been to so many of these parties, partnered up with so many random people that I thought I'd never actually want to ask someone myself. I'm happy it's you I got to ask. I don't want this beautiful moment to end, but if we're gone too long, it'll cause suspicion. Oh? What's your idea? Returning with you having a fresh bite wound would appease them, but do you actually want me to bite you? I only fed on you for the enthrallment because it was necessary. I know you did say you really liked how it felt, but I'll have to trance you, and if I leave it only partially healed, it'll start to sting and might continue bleeding. How would that make it more fun? Love, I honestly don't understand your eagerness about this. Oh my gods, please don't plead. Okay, we can do it if you're this excited about it. Well then, look in my... I don't even need to say it. Looking at me all bright and cheerful like that, you're beaming like the moon. Sink for me then, Pudding. Let things get soft and pleasant, the world around you dimming just a touch as you drop into a nice, pleasant trance. Falling deep, just sinking and relaxing, relaxing and dropping, focusing on my eyes. Your eyes are so beautiful. Wow. I think I'm going under too. Is this really what it feels like? It's so nice. You telling me to go deeper is funny. I really, really like it. This feels so good, floating like this with you. Glad you think so too. Wait, we should rise a bit. I don't know how I'm going to bite you like this. Yeah, rise up, floating up towards the surface, but don't come all the way up. fog clearing a little. Okay, that's a little better. Let's stay like this. Ready? Tilt your head to the side for me, love. How do you taste even better? I didn't think that was possible. Well, someone looks like they liked that a lot. Lean on me more if you're, lightheaded. Oh yeah, I should. Let's rise up more, waking up fully in 3, 2, 1, wake. Okay, my turn to be lightheaded then. That was so weird. So extraordinary, but also so weird. I'm fine, Pudding. I was just caught off guard. That's what trance feels like, huh? I can see why you like it. Still don't really get your fondness of me feeding on you, though. Speaking of, are you all right? It's still bleeding a bit. Are you really sure you don't want me to let it heal? It's gonna start stinging, though. And it should stop bleeding, but you've got blood going down your neck and onto your clothes. I don't know if I'd call it fashion, love. It's not exactly accessory. How confident you are about it, though. I have to admit, it's kinda, I mean, I suppose it's not a tiny bit hot, but I was gonna say, okay, it's kinda hot. Happy? Of course you are. I really shouldn't be surprised anymore, especially with all the surprises lately. I went into a trance with you. Who could have expected that? It's like you were mirroring my magic back at me. Maybe that explains the silvery eyes. Yes, I am now glad you convinced me to do the enthrallment. I never would have known all this would come from it, however. We absolutely can't tell anyone about this now, though. A vampire being put in a trance by a human, directly or not. I can't even imagine the uproar that would cause if fully it got out. Not just because of the idea of vampires being above humans, because they would all think it'd be used against them. We shouldn't dwell on that, though. Especially since after tonight, we can just go back to our lovely house, away from all these rules and expectations and vampiric societal norms. Back to being entirely each other's. Should we go back to the party then? Make a bit more of an appearance so we can then get the hell out of here as soon as possible? What's that? You're right. That was very important. I love you so incredibly much, Pudding. Want to take the scenic route back to the ballroom? Go through and see the gardens along the way and a bit of the rest of this gigantic place? It's stuffy, but honestly, really pretty. Also, you're absolutely sure you don't want me to heal the bite? Alright, I'll leave it. I'm just checking. I don't want you to be uncomfortable, even with how kinda hot it looks. Let's go then, my love. Don't want to keep the snobs waiting. I love you too, my wonderful, sweet Pudding.